I have found a way that you can hear the voice of God speaking to you at every Mass. Interested? So many of our Mass experiences growing up have been, why do I have to go to Mass? Mass is boring. I don't get anything out of Mass. Well, that's not the Mass's fault. That's our fault. We need to find a way to engage in the Mass. So we always want to say, well, if I go to Mass, God isn't speaking to me in the Mass, so I'm not getting anything out of it. I'm not getting fed. Well, maybe it's not that God isn't speaking to you, it's maybe that's we're not listening. So in the Bible, we always say, okay, well, God spoke to Adam, God spoke to Noah, God spoke to Moses. He never speaks to me. Well, maybe we're not listening. Maybe we aren't giving him a chance because we're not leaving ourselves open to that. So I've been working with a method for about the last 5 years that has helped me hear the voice of God in most Masses that I attend when I give him a chance. And so when we started this year for confirmation, we were having everybody sign out a little card that said, I attended Mass, and they turn it in. And, you're basically checking the box. I got my Mass card in. And there again, so we checked the box. Okay, so what? So you were at Mass, you were present, you were warming a pew. So what I've given you a chance to do is to use that method to hear the voice of God in the Mass. And so what I've done is I've given you each a copy of this, the Mass Journal. So this little book, I've now completed 4 of them over the last 5 years. And what this book asks you to do is you ask God this question at the beginning of every Mass. God, show me one way in this Mass I can become a better version of myself this week. And then you listen. You listen to the quiet of your heart. You listen to the music. You listen to the homily. You listen to the readings. And there's going to be like one thing that just jumps out at you. And sometimes it's going to be like, okay, well, the priest said this. That sounds really good. I'll write that down. And other times it's just like this one thing. It's like, gee, I wouldn't have come up with that on my own. And you write that down. So what you do is the book looks like this on the inside. And on this side here, there's just these blank lines. And what I do with mine is I'll write down the date. I'll write down the church I'm at, the priest. I'll write down the readings. So here, that information is all at the top up here. And then I write down one, occasionally a second thing, or maybe it's a follow-up to it. I write down one thing that I feel like this is really speaking to me about, what's being said, what's being preached, what's in the music, or just something that pops into my head. So this is what I wrote. This is the first Mass back on Pentecost this year after the COVID lockdown when we could finally go to Mass. And I don't know if this is what the priest said. I don't know if this is what I heard in my heart or what it was, but this is what came to me. And this was a really powerful Mass for me. And I wrote down, shout the word of Christ to a world that doesn't want to listen. The world needs to hear the gospel lest it be destroyed. And that spoke to me because, think about what was going on then, right? We were finally able to attend a Mass, and, there was the lockdowns and all was going on. And I think what's happened between then and now is that the world needs to hear the gospel, all right? So this is what was spoke to me at this Mass. Now, am I going to change the world by this? No, but am I going to change my heart with this? Yeah, and maybe I'm going to be able to witness to that 1 or 2 people. And that's all it takes is us taking something from the Mass and going out into the world. And so everybody has one of these books right now. Each confirmation student has one of these books right now. And so you need to be doing this, and if you're not able to attend Mass in person, you need to be attending online. We're at that point. You need to be doing this. That's how we grow in our faith. And so I'm going to start checking these in the next few weeks. I want you guys to be bringing these to class. If you're online, I want you to be showing to me. I'm not going to read them, but I want to see that you're doing them. And again, it's not, that I'm going to force this down your throat, so that you do it and check a box and get done. I don't have to do it anymore. I'm trying to help you find a way to encounter Jesus Christ in the Mass. And I found this is a really super powerful method. And so I would encourage you to try this. Actually, I'm requiring you to try it because we're doing this for confirmation. but I'm hoping that it develops a habit within you that you see it bear fruit in your life, and that you can take this forward and it becomes a habit that you do with Mass. Um, if you have questions, let me know. But like I said, I'll be checking these in the coming weeks, and God bless you guys.